Okay, so today is the day that we're going to have a look at the first experiment for fabricating our own parts for yt1300f. So just to sort of fill in what's going on here, we're building Falcons and we're going to customize the Falcons. So the original parts that are coming in to build these Falcons are very brittle in a lot of cases, and I determined right off the bat that it was time to experiment with fabricating my own pieces to complete the project. So what's happened here is I have created a mold, a test mold of a few pieces, sort of random pieces that I wanted to see how it would turn out. And I've created a mold for those pieces, and now I have actually cast some test parts in this test mold here. That's why it's so kind of janky and screwed. This is all a test right here. I have spent as little money as I could in trying to get a process to test this process and see if I can, how close I can get to having some usable parts. So here we go. We're gonna crack open this mold and have a look at what's going on, and then if it's successful, we're gonna go through each piece and, you know, see what kind of parts were made and if they're usable, and if not, what can change next time. So let's have a look. And by the way, I fully expect this mold to fall apart when I'm pulling this up, because it was very done economically. This top part's a little too thin. I expect it to be, for what I've done, I expect it to be okay for testing this. So what I'm going to do is remove this mold top and expose the parts, and this piece is probably going to fall apart because it was essentially made to fall apart. It's just a test. So here we go. Well, it doesn't appear to have fallen apart as bad as I thought. So here we go. This is the first test of creating these parts. And what you can see here is the plastic has dried pretty much perfectly white. This here is a test of half of one of the leg supports. Now, interesting about this is this is not gonna, I just molded this because it was a test. I'm not gonna actually use this piece. I'm gonna make my own pieces, but I'm gonna base them on the 2004 version of this landing gear where they have fixed the problems here. These are the pieces that I'm most interested in here. This is the piece for mounting one of the landing gear, and these pieces right here are part of the side of the ship. So, without further ado, please stay tuned, because we're going to go through what has happened here and see if yt1300f can create their own parts for customization.